It is time to make some money. Welcome, my friends. Congratulations on discovering this channel. This is the best thing that could have ever happened to you. Yeah. With this show, we'll augment your reality in more ways than one, and either you stumbled upon it by luck, or you are so smart you know you should come back here every day. Congratulations. Make sure to subscribe to get your daily actionable investment idea in cutting-edge tech. We will be doing deep dives on particular stocks, altcoins, or DAOs, so use my daily videos as a resource in your own research into investment opportunities. None of this is investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purposes only. In this series of videos, I am sharing my own research into potential high-tech investment opportunities. There has been a recent shift away from high-tech to value stocks. Let's have a look as to why that might be. Recent pronouncements from Jerome Powell indicate that the Federal Reserve may be shifting away from the easy monetary policy that has led to inflation, headline inflation being over 7%. It's the highest it's been in 40 years. The U.S. monetary supply doubling in the 2020-2021 period has led to a great inflation hedge narrative during the Bitcoin bull run, and it only makes sense that there may be a reverse effect when that narrative is taken away. But let us consider what the actions taken by the Fed are and juxtapose it with their rhetoric.
Thank you, Chair Powell. It's Neil Irwin from Axios. Glad to be back. Sir, I was wondering if the volatility we've seen in financial markets in the last few weeks strikes you as anything alarming or that might affect the trajectory of policy. Conversely, to the degree that financial conditions have tightened some, might that be desirable in some ways in achieving your tightening goals?
So, as you know, the ultimate focus that we have is on the real economy, maximum employment and price stability, and financial conditions matter to the extent that they have implications for achieving the dual mandate. And you also know that we look at broader financial conditions, not one or two things, one or two markets. And what we're always asking ourselves is, are we seeing changes that are both persistent and material enough that of a change in financial conditions that they are inconsistent with the achievement of our goals? So that's how we're looking at that. And I don't want to comment on today's financial conditions broadly, but we're not looking at any one market or so. So that's how we're thinking. In terms of what we've seen, I would say this. We said at our last meeting, we published a summary of economic projections, the median participant expected 3 rate increases this year. And, it's 6 weeks, 7 weeks later now. And you have seen that our communication channel with the markets is working. Markets are now pricing in a number of rate increases. Surveys show that market participants are expecting a balance sheet runoff to begin, at the appropriate time, sometime later this year, perhaps. We haven't made that decision yet. So we feel like the communications we have with market participants and with the general public are working, and that financial conditions are reflecting in advance the decisions that we make. And monetary policy works significantly through expectations, so that in and of itself is appropriate.
While the change in tone is clear, it seems that concern is more with inflation expectations rather than inflation itself. And no doubt they are hoping that the very bearish news headlines themselves will drive down inflation. We'll see if that's going to be the case. My hypothesis is that the inflation hedge narrative has led to greater institutional adoption of the asset that is unlikely to be reversed. It makes little sense for institutions that have undertaken the bureaucratically arduous process of digital currency adoption to simply drop the forward-looking transformation of their businesses, especially as companies like PayPal and Visa are helping ease their transition.